flood, watching Eric Clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. There's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Cousins, Redskins going up against Ryan's Falcons. So with that, we'll send you out to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, home of the Dirty Birds, where we bring in the two men who will call the action, and that's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammett.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammett shows better athleticism than what people expect.
10 yards still left on second down. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now right to Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Gabriel, the man in motion. And the wideout in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there. That spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy, crazy, crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Starting 11 here for the offense. It's going to take some snaps here in a second. Wide receiver Pierre Garçon, always been a very good force in this league.
I agree with you totally on that. Even as a youngster, played with a fury, played with
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and step under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyson Jackson, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Kendrick Golston in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On second down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Rolling to his right. He completes it to Julio Jones. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones. Just 6 touchdowns, but of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 3rd down and 4. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Caught on the right side. Reed. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got room. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's all you're going to be doing all day. That's all you're going to be doing all day.
They come out here in the eye. They run it here with Thompson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Thompson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it go again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this one is incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
So the defense forces a 3 and out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, let's go. Slam. Tic-tac. Get out. Undercut.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Cousins on 1st down. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
You're preaching to the choir.
2nd down, Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Completion to Jones. 23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Cousins to throw it, and this one complete to Reed. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, they're all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics, and I'm talking about route running, run it.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 65 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Throwing. Cousins. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it's fourth down.
Head coach told me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
An interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
You gonna be my lady?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On third down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, 33 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, Can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Today you don't have to put that field out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing is Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go for it. It's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
I feel like you better than me. No. No, son.
Tuesday. Express. 21. Switch. Banjo. 11, let's go.
Running right, this is Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Shift together here from the D-line.
Could be our own.
Check 50. 51,
I just scored. What are you talking about? Get your loud right.
On second down, Ryan.
Get your loud
And
right.
finding the tight end, Hooper. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Ryan on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up on the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own.
Well, the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You can almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use against them. Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Now Marshall, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run with Thompson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Again, a run with Thompson. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kenley. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And that was a nice play by the defense, and it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
This is Marshall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins from the gun on third. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And here's Marshall, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Keith Marshall, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Redskins have taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 76 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner. Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Third and long for Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They come out here in the eye. On the run, it's Kelly. Always got some breathing room. Cutback, left sideline. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
They'll go again with Kelly. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
This will be caught at about the 6. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's open. But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete. Back now in Atlanta. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the back goes into motion. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. First down, here's Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 3rd and short. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ricardo
Yeah, he was in bounds. Thank you.
Allen with a pick. And here now come the Falcons. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so,
it's caught inside the 25. Well, not good here. Their field general is still down, and that would not bode well for this offense if he's unable to continue. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it'll be Freeman. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play clock winding down. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And down and back at the 14. Ryan Kerrigan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Are you running a man defense? Okay.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme there. And it's 4th and 4.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They'll hand it off to Kelly. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, this is Kelly. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down. And, a crusher there. And now look at him go. A great read, and it's picked off. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Cousins to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Cousins, he's going to let it fly.
We got that.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? In this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard.
Oh, my God.
That type of a lead, even if something goes haywire,
Go to
they're
bed.
still in good shape. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm.
Hey,
but when you run the ball in the first play of the drive,
give me just a
that's
second
not a
to pause
tendency
the game.
breaker
I
at all.
off
That's just trying to
right
establish
before I
yourself
played you, I
as
just
you
got to
move
beat your little
forward.
brother. Give me just I just beat your little brother. Give me just a second.
The slot man in motion right. On second
You and your
down,
brother
Freeman.
suck.
So
You
we
and
got
your brother
3 at one
suck, so be
tackle, but
quiet.
couldn't do a whole lot else. And still
What you
about
learned
3
today, though,
yards
Chris?
shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it
Oh,
to third
if I
down.
can't hold you while
I
you're
always like
going
to talk
down.
about defense in
Who
terms of
house you coming
levels.
back to?
First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs.
That's all day long,
He's got
son.
his star
That's all day
receiver.
long.
It's Jones.
You can put
for
Josh.
Falcon
You can put
touchdown.
Josh God on. He ain't gonna stop me. You
Julio
sorry.
Jones.
All the
His
times I gave you
second
chances to
touchdown of
win.
the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend
And
their
here
lead.
Gianni vouching for you to be number 3, number 2. And I can't believe you took that number
To
2.
throw forward is Ryan. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion
Good play,
is
guys.
good,
You wanna
and
get
they
beat
hang
again?
on
Is that what
their
you wanna do?
fourth-quarter lead.
Tell him, G. Tell him.
Now after
Tell
the
him.
touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just...
You and Pitt both can't score on me. Look at it. It say your prayer has conceded. That boy is trash. On to the next one. Send it, G. Send it. Goodbye, Pitt. Goodbye, Pitt. Get better. I'm your king. We even now, son. We even, and now we can get the ball. Now we can get the ball. I'll see you soon. We trying to take on somebody a little bit better than you. Well, for the most part, way better. Cause you silly. You silly. You cost yourself a nigga. You cost yourself. Goodbye. On to G. Come on, G. I told you to.
You're a crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. Then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight.
want to play somebody that's better than both of y'all combined, I guess. They say. We could put both of y'all together, and she still wouldn't matter. Y'all sorry selves. Just like
when the lights come on, you're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. You just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talk about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song to the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're doing, the smoke that we're doing, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same, cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page, cause we sipping the same drink.
old schools, they got that longevity. And like, you're tired, man. It's kind of hot, huh?
A little something showing up. And the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song to the girl that's taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're doing, the smoke that we're doing, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Falcons going up against the Jets. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Ryan on second down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman. This is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready, sit up. Hey, let's go.
To throw again is Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
5 yards on the pickup. All right, as we punch up the starters defensively for the Jets here, Charles, I want to ask you about Darrelle Revis. Some questions surrounding where he fits in going forward. Could he make a move to safety in 2017?
It's hard for those guys who are used to playing one position to make a move later because in their mind, it makes it sound like they can't do it anymore. But think about his predecessors. Ronnie Lott moved from corner to safety. Charles Woodson moved from corner to safety. I think Darrelle Revis can do the exact same thing.
That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 30 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Petty now. That one complete to Anderson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan with his 2nd touchdown of his opening
21-0 skunk is the game, B-Dog. Just start raining, B-Dog. I'm telling you that right now.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Babineau in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the camera.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They needed 18 yards, and that's exactly what they got. And by the nose of the football, it's a first.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
First down, Hackenberg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati, but he really elevated in 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them, 4 touchdowns. Really nice compliment to Julio Jones. And he was a nice compliment in Cincinnati. I don't want to say he's not a number 1 receiver, but he plays that number 2 slot well, doesn't he?
He does, and I think it's because of his versatility. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. They can use him as a wildcat quarterback. He has thrown passes in the NFL. In fact, going back to his days at Rutgers, I think he threw 18 passes while he was at Rutgers. So you never know what you're going to get when Mohamed Sanu has his hands on the football.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson able to drop him for a loss of 4. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his mindset.
So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you said, no problems with that one.
But this is how it's going to be
That's fielded in the end zone.
They'll
bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Thank you, G.
And now this
Thank you, G. You getting outplayed, dog. You getting outplayed today.
G, you getting outplayed today, G. You getting outplayed today, dog. You getting outplayed today, dog. Now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Now Ryan. This is caught
inside
today, the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Ryan. Ooh. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
17-0 right now between me and G and versus scoring.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
On the strength of the rain today. And I just want him to know this.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Lady.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football,
all over
don't give them a chance.
We all over you.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off.
And now the ball's out full near midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Now let's go.
Second down, Hackenberg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 52 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is. And I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant in just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017.
The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt.
Every time I play in the team, I'm playing series, dog. I'm playing series, dog. You ain't gonna know that.
This is taken at about the 14. A strong running. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there. Free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Hackenberg. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 35. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 45 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very good.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones.
Good catch,
a gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good catch, John. That boy G don't know what way to play today. He coming up. He was trying to run that same weak stuff. Now he's coming up and changing and stuff. He's changing and stuff.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They toss to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left side. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hackenberg on first down.
Got him.
Oh, the ball
Got
comes
him.
out on the hit, but
Got
they
him.
say it's incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. First down, Hackenberg. Flush to his right. And
good job,
there
man.
altered the
Good
ball
job,
flight,
man.
and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Sick of your buffoonery.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target, and it's third down. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
I told you the kingship. I ain't
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
I ain't playing around.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The numbers for Marshall this year, Charles, way down from 2015. Still played all 16 games, but the yards went from 1,500 to 788, and touchdowns dropped from 14 to 3.
It's always difficult when you don't get consistency at the quarterback position to get that kind of yardage as a wide receiver. And this year, unfortunately for him, had struggles with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Geno Smith gets hurt, and Bryce Petty also did not finish the season.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg.
I knew you was going to run that. How I know?
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench.
Oh, I was right there, too.
Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Good
and he
job,
pushed
baby.
it right.
Good
It's
job.
no good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's keep it going. Hey, let's go. Hey,
Slot man moves right. Again, they'll run with Freeman.
Man,
golly,
man.
as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Dude, you got to be the rookies, dude.
Third down and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Gee, I did like I used to in Madden 15.
As the first half is
you can't
winding
play that
down,
weekend,
and the Falcons will extend their lead.
I did
his
this in
kick
the league,
is
and I
good.
didn't do it out the league, dude. You ain't playing the Redskins, dude. Come on with it, dog. Come on. I thought you was good great.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Man, get out of here, dude.
Away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Thank you, sir.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
I'm going to be your king.
So with 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
You got to be my peasant.
Final play of the half, Hackenberg. Escaping the pressure right.
That's another.
Now he's going to throw it deep.
That's
to
another.
the
That's another.
Third time tonight he's
and
intercepted. A great read and it's picked
a great read and it's picked out.
He will be brought down as time is now run out. Yeah, that's perfect.
You're not here playing.
Davis, deep.
You're not here playing.
Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter.
Nobody's scared of your little happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York set to take the field.
See, the problem with you, G, is you don't believe Boo Boo stinks. I can tell that right now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, Hackenberg dumps off to Powell. Okay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way out to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Hackenberg. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
All right, now, look here. Detroit!
A 1st down throw for Hackenberg.
That was all over. Hey, I was about to say, I was all over that weak
stuff. Jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. And he comes back with one complete. 11 yards for number 11.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Hackenberg steps away to his left. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Another run, this time for 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Hackenberg flushed out right, and that is incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it,
tell everybody
and
else
calling
kick
it
the
a
field
day,
goal, G.
that's
You'll
over
be down by a
because
certain
now,
amount of numbers,
when you drop into
a
zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there if you like zone defense.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They come out here in the eye. Jones will come now in motion right. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
You know what? I think this would be a record for me to beat Keanu, Kissman, Alicia all in one game. I don't think that would, one day straight. That'd be history, actually.
3rd and long. It's Ryan surveying the field.
Don't do
He's
it, G.
going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Jones, 71 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Get up!
Defense showing blitz. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
I told you, G, I'm playing for a series,
in your offensive line.
I ain't out here playing with you. I ain't out here playing with your little sorry self. You're going to wish you took your game before this one, ain't you, G? Ain't you, Shiana? Shiana.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They come out here in the I. And now a 10th carry for Freeman.
I own you, G. I own you, G.
This
is the first time I've seen you get blown out. First time I've seen you get blown out.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Yeah, I wasn't out here playing with you. You getting a well-spanked ass, ain't you? Sit up here and call me. I was trying to let you go on and go play your little league game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
But you want to pick up the sticks and call me out like I'm just some scrub.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
No, Dwayne. Pick up the stick. I sure did pick up the stick.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Mac, you about ready? Because Dion ain't doing nothing to get him.
First down, Hackenberg. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Get him, dog. Get him.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
On the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
I knew I was going to beat you for the Euros over.
Second down and 4.
I'm not going to beat you for the Euro. What am I doing? What am I doing?
They come up in an offset eye. The tight end in motion right.
Oh, he manning me? Okay.
The play clock's running down. They run. Devontae Freeman. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far.
I don't want to hear that.
I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
You got your butt spanked tonight, son. It wasn't no issues when you blew me out, was it?
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down.
Like a man.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch this.
To throw
I'm all over you, dog. I'm all over you,
Jones.
You have no answer.
And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
No, I'm just messing with you.
First down and 10 now for the offensive.
Bye-bye, G. Go to bed. Hey, G, go to bed, big dog. You can say what you want to. Yeah, the Falcons are nasty, but at the same time, I mean, 20 or 22 passes. I done outsmarted you today. You got to go back to the thinking board. You got to go back to the thinking board. That board is not nice. I can tell you that. I've been on there for 6, 7 months, 8 months.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Look at that. I was out
his man out of the backfield complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Get on the bed, G. That's how you go. See, I would have cried like Damian did had it been a close game, but you getting blown out. So I guess I'm gonna leave you alone. But just know when these Falcons come to town, the Dirty Birds are out here playing. Dirty Bird, and they actually ain't all that great.
In motion right is Jones.
They okay. They ain't that great on the O-line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I tell you that right now.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Rush in.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I ain't going to play stupid because you are GM and you're so-called great. So I'm going to beat you. But you will get beat again, son. Whenever you want some more, you can get it. You know, let's just play your little league game that you said, I'm going to play. What you say? I'm going to play against, what you say? We beat him real. Basically, you saying you just going to beat me.
Play clock winding down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And quickly they get to the line. Hackenberg now to throw on first. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
That's how you do it. How you do it, G? Like I said, I don't want to hear that, G. I do not want to hear that. For the last game, you blew me out 55 to 28 or whatever it was. There was no excuses about how good they were.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
Oh, I'm going to beat you.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
No, but actually, though, G, Denver does have a better DB core than me. I mean, so hey, you got up here. It wasn't the DB core wasn't no issue.
On third down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete as well. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
That was a great game. It was a great reading. He picked up.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out come the Jets.
Hold on, D. You know it's all love, man. You got to think, dude, I ain't beat you all year long, man. You got to take it like the rest.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Hackenberg now. Flush to his right. Now on the... And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devin Smith, 44 yards. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Yeah, here now come the Falcons. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They'll get the football here. And Freeman lost the football. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They come out here in the eye. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Ryan on second down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Third and 2. Now Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Bruce caught it with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense? And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 29 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hackenberg on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I'm talking about, man, I can't never do no interceptions.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third and goal, Hackenberg. That one complete to Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Folk's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps off to Powell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Corey Lemonnier in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. On 2nd down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. It's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is Freeman. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Now it's Freeman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman in the final minute. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He'll look to throw. He gets it here to Peak. And he's brought down. You give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now man, it's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate excited.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the... It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And now they're in the hurry up.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
The first throw in overtime here for Hackenberg. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Check 15. Over.
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Second down, Hackenberg. He's got pressure coming, and they got him once again. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. And Anderson's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
What a game, guys. What a game, man. Golly, I guess I'm still winless against this sorry. Man, I want to run that back, dude. Send that back, G, with your sorry self. Nah, actually, you know what? I'm finna go put 2 in there. My head hurt. Let me look at the comments. Golly. Oh, man. Wow. That Fuji, I mean, Montre said he always want to wait to the last minute. Oh, man, dude. I mean, I don't know how he got those fumbles, man. God. Yeah, G, they wasn't hating on you, big dog. I mean, but at the same time, you was whining, dude. When you was losing, you was whining, big dog. Golly. I can't believe they gave you back-to-back fumbles like that, dude. Wow. That happened to me last time I played you.